You are listening to Radio Long Island City, recorded at our studios near Hellgate, 9 kilometers north of the Harbor Hill Moraine. And now, the Observatory. The Observatory, Thursday the 19th of December, 2024. It is 88 days after the autumnal equinox. It is just 2 days before the winter solstice. By the French Republican calendar, it is the 29th day of Frimaire, the day of the olive, the olive. The sun rises today at 7:16 a.m. Solar noon takes place today at 11:52 a.m. The sun sets today at 4:31 p.m. Civil twilight ends at 5:02 p.m. Nautical twilight ends at 5:36 p.m. The duration of sunlight today is 8 seconds shorter than yesterday. The moon is in its waning gibbous phase and is 79% full at midday. The last quarter will arrive on Sunday the 22nd of December. Predicted tides today for Horns Hook. In the middle of the night, high tide, 12:46 a.m., 1 meter 27. In the early morning, low tide, 6:31 a.m., 10 centimeters. At midday, high tide, 12:54 p.m., 1 meter 42. In the evening, low tide, 7:10 p.m., minus 4 centimeters. In our shared realm of plants and animals, in yesterday's warm weather, the robins were out bathing themselves in puddles in the park. Commemorations. On this day in 1487, the sixth great temple of Tenochtitlan in what is today Mexico City was inaugurated in a grand ceremony. On this day in 1732, Benjamin Franklin published the first issue of Poor Richard's Almanac. He would continue publishing his almanac for the next quarter century. In addition to a calendar, weather predictions, poems, sayings, and astronomical information, it included many aphorisms that reflected Franklin's wit. These included, "A friend in need is a friend indeed," and "Fish and visitors stink in 3 days." On this day in 1871, Albert L. Jones from New York City patented corrugated paper board for use as packing and shipping materials. He thus laid the groundwork for the cardboard boxes that now fill our foyers and hallways to satisfy the needs of online shoppers. On this day in 1903, the Williamsburg Bridge opened between Brooklyn and Manhattan. It was the first bridge to use steel instead of masonry towers, and when it opened, it carried horse-drawn carriages, bicycles, and pedestrians. Parades were held in Manhattan and Brooklyn, and 200 ships formed a flotilla down the East River. On this day in 1932, the BBC World Service began broadcasting. It was then known as the BBC Empire Service. And on this day in 1915, the French singer Edith Piaf was born. And that is the Observatory, Thursday the 19th of December, 2024.